just listen to these nerds talk about video games for several minutes, and I have no idea what they're talking about.
We confuse you with the MMO talk.
Well, hello, and welcome to FMK Anime. I am your host, Meep, joined by my co-hosts, Ember and Lemus. Say hello, you two.
Hi.
Hello.
This is FMK Anime, a show where each week we watch a list of anime and then decide whether we want to fuck or kill that show. Let's just start off with Komi-San Can't Communicate, episode 11. Komi and the class must decide on an event for the culture festival and choose maid cafes. A slow girl, as well as Komi and Big Sister, go shopping for the festival. Then the gang hand out flowers before the day of the festival. When the festival comes, a maid expert checks out the cafe, and Najimi makes Tadano dress up as a maid.
I thought that maid expert dude was kind of creepy, but that's whatever.
He was more polite than most otakus.
Yeah, true. I
Yeah.
thought it was gonna be creepy, but then he was just like, kind of just.
Was I the only one who thought that was Komi's dad at first?
What?
Like, when
We've
you
already
first
seen
see him,
Komi's
he has,
dad.
like, the glasses, the backpack, and the kind of build. I thought he
yeah, but Komi's dad is like more buff than this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the moment the guy started speaking, I was like, oh, okay, this isn't Komi's dad.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, we got Komi's... Is he a little or older brother? I can't tell.
I cannot tell, but apparently people also simp for this man's.
And he just left. He's like, nope, feeling uncomfortable. Leaving.
Nope.
He's
a
the
lot
exact same,
cooler.
but male.
Yeah.
And he keep his cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Komi is a lot more nervous about it. He's a lot more cool about it.
But inside, you can tell he's just panic mode.
Honestly, I
more
don't even
this
think
way.
so. I think he has the confidence. I think he might have that kind of confidence to be able to deal with it. He just felt uncomfortable. I thought it was neat.
I mean, they did literally have him sitting on a fucking, like, king's seat being basically worshipped.
Yeah.
Also, can I
Still-
just... what
sorry.
were you saying?
I was gonna say, I really like how, I do really like how in the show, the side characters have just been getting better.
Yes.
Yes.
Like,
Can I just say-
wow, the
Oh,
two we started off with were not great.
I like Otori-san. I like her. She's so nice. No thoughts, head empty.
Mm-hmm.
I love that thing where he's just literally holding a chainsaw. He's like, oh look, what does this do?
Just seeing Komi try to keep everything together was nice. I liked it.
Yeah, he was trying to be all sweet and everything. He was trying to, like, really open up to her, and then you look over and he's just got this fucking chainsaw.
Eeh.
Also, I like Onamine, because he's also one of, like, the only characters who doesn't creep on Komi.
Yeah, she's really nice. I like the big sister. I'm happy that she has more than just that one segment.
Yeah. He feels like he's very... I feel like if he's gonna be coming up again and again, he probably will be kind of like Tadano in the sense of, like, a voice of reason character. Someone who looks at the rest of this and is like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Eh.
Trying to remember what all the suggestions for the culture festival were. I remember there were some funny ones in there.
I know, like, fucking Yamai had something to do with Susig.
Yeah, Yamai wanted to do a haunted house so that she could sexually assault Komi.
Yeah,
Alright, because she was like, I could feel up Komi. Or no, wasn't she about to say something, then Tadano went, I won't let you finish?
Yeah, that was
No.
about the sausage. You will
Yeah, that was
suck
a sausage. But she was blatant that she just wanted to feel up Komi in the dark.
Mhm.
And the whole class was in on it. And I was just like, oh, what
Yeah,
the
it's-
fuck?
That is the thing that weirds me out, is the fact that she's so literally, she just fucking says it and no one questions her on it.
Tadano and Najimi constantly do.
Yeah, but
because the rest of...
maybe they're doing that on purpose, I almost feel like, but it feels like they are... It feels like that scene from fucking B movie where the guy's just like, you know, that screenshot where the guy's just like looking at her, at his wife, as she says, yeah, I partnered with this bee and we're gonna sue the human race, and he just looks at her like... It feels like that same moment where he's like, everyone else is doing the thing that the show would normally do, and he's one of the people who's outside of that thing, just looking at it like, what the fuck?
That's the thing. Everyone that isn't Najimi, Tadano, and Komi they're all like these aliens who act that way, except Najimi constantly goes to that realm and becomes them for like however long before he comes back and he's like, yeah, I've had my fill.
You're kind of just able to flow with it. I think Najimi has basically decided that there's no point in trying to figure out what the fuck is going on because you're not getting answers.
Yeah.
I've had this slow and steady realization about this episode. I don't have anything to say about it. There's nothing I can say about this episode, man. Like, I liked it, but like, yeah, it was more Komi. I don't know what else to say.
I like the part where they were handing out flyers. It was real sweet.
Did you see that thing where Najimi does the fourth wall break?
Well,
he's like literally holding up the thing to us.
Well, it's just a visual thing. That's not a fourth wall break.
It felt kind of like a fourth wall break, and I thought it was kind of funny.
No, that's just a visual aesthetic choice that shows often like to do.
Nah, I just kind of like the idea that because it seems completely in character with Najimi that just casually they would have the ability to fucking fourth wall break. He feels like a Pinkie Pie character to me. Like the rules of the show's logic apply tangentially at best, and I fucking love that kind of character.
I will say this. In anime, if they're breaking the fourth wall, you will know they're breaking the fourth wall. Anime is very extra about it.
Everything's very extra about it. And I don't think that was a fourth wall break at all. Well, I mean, in the barest technical sense of the word, where it's a character looking through the fourth wall, which is the, place between the audience and the performance, then yes. But it wasn't a fourth wall break, and, I don't think how you're thinking.
I don't know. I just want to believe that Najimi is just that kind of character because I fucking love that kind of character.
If they were, I believe it would have been more evident earlier on.
Yeah, I don't think the show's gonna start going heavy into that this late in the game. Like, this show dials everything to 11, but I feel like that would be too far. I like the part though where they dress up Tadano as a maid. It was real cute. Komi's mom comes in. Wait, Tadano, and he's like, "Don't ask."
Yeah, and then his little sister comes in, and she's like, "Hey, look, Mommy does do that."
He is into this. No.
And then apparently Komi has unlocked a new fetish because she was very into that.
Damn, this is why everyone wants Komi to get with the Gyaru. They know she's bi. I mean, what?
Tadano. I saw people online calling Tadano wearing the maid outfit Tadano Kun-chan. This is great. Just fucking word soup prefixes.
Literally makes no sense in context of fucking Japanese language.
Oh yeah, for one of the stills, can we use the fan art that I showed just because of how adorable it? Or actually, wait, no, we shouldn't. I don't know who the artist is. We shouldn't.
Oh, I forgot to add the Najimi Nazi thing. God damn it.
Oh,
the Yamai thing.
The Yamai Nazi thing. God damn it.
We can use it. We can use it for a screenshot, or not screenshot. Thumbnail.
Put it in for 2 seconds. Put it in for 2 seconds because I don't think we're gonna be allowed to do that without getting demonetized.
I don't know. Maybe the swastika's shitty enough that we won't get flagged.
Yeah. I drew that in like 2 seconds.
Worst case scenario, we have to change the thumbnail.
I can't. I don't know. I can't find it. It's over. And Meep
It
died.
should just be in Memes.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
in
I'll put it in post. Cut this. Put it in post. Have it be silent. Let's go.
Hell yeah. But yes.
Yeah. Komi.
With
Yeah,
that, are we
Komi.
ready for cards?
Yeah.
I'ma fuck it.
Yeah, I'm fuck this show.
Oh, fuck
I like it.
Try.
I don't know what
fuck
else. I don't know what else to say about this besides fuck. I'm glad it's almost over because I'm slowly running out of things to say about it. It's just good.
Yeah, it's good. It's not great, but it's the fact that there's nothing bad to say, but there's not really anything super good to say, like super spectacular new stuff.
Oh yeah, I think there's a lot of good stuff in this episode. I just like that's the emotional scene where Komi was talking with the slow girl about how it made her happy that she asked for her help. I thought that was really nice. I thought that was a really nice and just calm, and it was a really sweet scene. I liked it.
Yeah.
It was a good episode. I can't wait to see the next one.
Yeah, and I can also say that I agree completely with Onamine-san about, like, being in craft centers. Like, I like when I go into those kind of things, because, like, I know I'm never gonna do, like, half of the projects I think up, but every time I walk into some place like Michael's or whatever and I see all that stuff, I'm just like, there are so many things I could be doing with all this stuff. Never gonna do any of them, but I can think of them.
But I could use these for things. What things?
I still need
Things.
to make a
Important
fucking
things.
fursuit, but I am never getting around to that.
Well, with that is a trifecta for Komi-san Can't Communicate, episode 11. Let's move on to My Senpai is Annoying, episode 11. It's New Year's, and the gang each do their own thing, while Igarashi and Natsumi hang out as well. Sakurai and Kazuma hang out. The next day, Igarashi and Takeda get fortunes at a shrine, and Igarashi fucking kills Kazuma after talking about her to a news reporter. Then, while Kazuma is knocked out, Sakurai kisses him. Ah! It's so cute!
Yes. Also, I can completely see where I can kind of see where Igarashi is kind of in the right to. He's sharing like candid pictures of her to just random people and stuff. I would probably smack him for that.
Okay, so wait. What the fuck happened in this episode? So, we had this news reporter who interviews this random fucking couple for way longer than anyone would ever do. Like, any newsroom would have cut, like, after the first fucking sentence. There's no way that people have any attention span for that bullshit. And there's just this random kid who's taking creepy pictures of these two? What the fuck? That makes no sense. That draws me out of it completely.
I mean, the news reporting segment was fairly on point. As someone that watches the news in the morning with my mom, it's fairly accurate, at least compared to our Canadian, to what happens on the Canadian news. Just people going around interviewing.
Yeah,
but
sometimes it's a slow news day and you got nothing to talk about.
Yeah, but they gotta keep cutting for the smooth brains who watch shit. So it's like there's no way they'd hold on this too and talk about their entire day for that long. That doesn't make sense to me. But I get it. It feels... Sorry.
I've seen 20-minute interviews on Edmonton News where people are talking about their dogs. It's really not surprising. If no one got shot that day, they'll cover just about anything.
But yeah, if it's like an event thing, they want to get a flavor for like everyone. I don't know, maybe it's just because I know shit about production and like that would never happen, like especially in an event. Like you got to keep going and moving on. But that's
I'm kind of willing to suspend my disbelief on that because it was put in there. I understand that it was put in there specifically for the purpose of like Igarashi sees him talking about her like that and he goes and beats the shit out of him. It was put in as a plot device.
And as far as the kid candid picture thing there, I really get where you're coming from. I was thinking the same thing at first too, until it kind of clicked for me. Well, not clicked for me, but I kind of remembered that like love stories, shoujo manga, like shoujo novels, like love novels and everything are very popular amongst young girls, like teenage or not
Yeah.
teenage, preteens, like in that. So I could totally believe that there's a kid watching this like romance unfold before them, being like, "Mister, Mister, you gotta do the thing." Because honestly, I kind of remember a couple people like that
But
when I was a kid. That would be like, "Oh, older brother and older brother's friend who happens to be a girl. You two should get together."
Yeah,
but
you
like
see the story unfolding in front of you, and you're like, oh, yo, this is one that I'm actually involved in. This is one I can actually make happen in the way that I want to.
but it was it someone's sister? Wait, I thought that was just some random fucking kid.
It was it was a
Yeah,
random kid,
he's
but
Yeah, it's a
talking
random kid.
about
That's still fucking weird. What the hell? But I mean, whatever. It's a kid. It's a kid. They don't know any better. The thing is, the thing that really just makes me go ugh is the fact that she kisses him while he's knocked out, and we're just supposed to expect that that's fine because it's a girl kissing a guy, so of course that's fine. And it's just like ew. Ew.
She knows he likes her. We know he likes her. Who cares?
Yeah, it's all under pretenses. That's not consensual. That's gross. Ew.
Lewis, they literally have a relationship where he admits, "Yeah, I was staring at your tits. What of it?" It. She knows he's fine with it. We know he's fine with it. He knows he's fine with it. I don't see the problem.
I don't. It's just gross to me. It's just gross to me. Like, there's nothing, there's no sort of talk about that anywhere. It's like, I at least see that they've talked about it when it comes to the boob thing, but like that, it's just like, no. They haven't at all, and just, ugh. I don't know. Maybe it's because I already hate this show, and I don't want, and I'm forced to watch it, so I'm going to pick out everything I don't like. Which could be true, but I still think that's kind of fucking gross and creepy, no matter what that is or what is implied.
But they're a couple. They're already a couple doing couple things. They're basically dating. They both know they like each other. I really don't.
Basically dating. They're not dating. I still don't like it. I find it gross.
But they both know they like each other. They have all but said it. We know he's fine with it. She knows he's fine with it. I don't see the problem here.
But we don't. That's the thing. We don't actually.
But we do.
I don't know.
I can see both of your points making sense. I'm gonna reserve judgment for now.
It put me took me from just bored to grossed out. That's how I felt.
Yeah, I can completely understand that. It's a personal kind of feeling towards that.
I mean, it also couldn't help that I'm also, not fucking interested at all in these two characters. I fucking don't care. I don't care about any character on screen at any point in time in this fucking show. So maybe that has to add to it.
Could be.
Yeah. I'm ready for cards for everyone else's.
Wait, let me...
Yeah, Ember, we kind of just jumped in. Do you have anything else to say about it?
I will say, on one hand, I would entirely watch a show that was just Grandpa and his friends and their stupid adventures fishing and stuff. I like those characters. I want to see more of them.
Oh! I don't hate every character. I like the Grandpa. He's a fucking weirdo. Ah!
No!
The fuck, cat?
Yitzy.
The fuck?
Aw, baby.
Meep has morphed into a cat. Rest in peace.
Rip, furry.
She was trying to bite my cords. I was trying to get her to stop.
Aw, that's why she sounds mad. How dare.
Why the fuck
Father, let me chew the wires.
Why the fuck do cats like wires so much?
Squib.
I have no clue.
Chewy.
Little monsters.
Yeah. That's why I don't let my cats in my room. But anyway, cards.
We had cards already? Damn.
I think so, yeah. With not really much to say about this fucking show.
I'm gonna fuck it.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck this show. Like I said, not really much to talk about, but it's not bad.
I remain my position of kill, though this episode definitely has made me double down on that opinion.
Alrighty. With that... Oh, oops.
Oh, shit.
Let's move on to Sakugan, episode 11. That is with moving off of Senpai with a 2 fucks and a kill. But in this, Sakugan, episode 11, Gagumber and Memempu go around the Dream Colony with Diva, the light and unofficial symbol of the colony. However, people believe they kidnapped her, and Memempu is distraught that Diva can't live her own life. Then Shibito attacks, and when trying to save Diva, the masked member says Memempu has no idea who her real father is and attacks her.
I think her name was Sina.
I could not care less.
Who cares? This character fucking sucks.
I could not care about this shitty filler character less.
Okay. Has anyone else's brains been completely fucking rotted by the internet as well? Did anyone else think of the fucking that weird green fucker from that everyone goes on about on Twitter whenever they heard the Dream Colony?
Oh my god.
My brain's rotted.
You cannot escape him.
I don't even know who the fuck Dream is, but people can't shut up about the dude for some reason.
Apparently he's a Minecraft, that's all I know.
He's just a Minecraft YouTuber who has a lot of issues and needs to work through them. Let's move on.
But let's move on. This episode of Sakugan fucking blows.
I don't even think it completely blows. I just think that why did this revolve around a filler character and not one of our two side characters?
Yeah, it again, at the beginning, I was getting mad because, like, it once again completely forgets about everything that happened the last episode. Just vaguely implies that, like, that Mieruko is suddenly okay now. He just shrugs it off as, I'm pretty tough. And then they just get on with something that had nothing to do with the last episode, with any of the last episodes. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah!
Well, it has something to do with it. It's just so loosely connected. We're here because Shibito might attack. Okay. But we're gonna go fuck around with Diva for a bit. Okay.
But that's not what matters. We're gonna fuck around with Diva for a bit, and
completely a side quest episode. No relation to the main plot.
And the worst part is, the lessons that Memempu was learning needed to happen. She needed to learn those lessons. I am happy she did. The whole idea of sometimes you just can't chase your dreams. You can't do what you want to do, and that's okay. Like, these lessons she's learning and her feeling like shit about them, I liked that. Why was it with a character that I don't care about? You could have had it be Zach Leto. Zach Leto could have been a perfect example of sometimes you can't do what you want to do.
Or they literally ditched our side characters that have been going with us for several times and just completely made up someone else.
Yeah, or make this like Yuri or someone. Just like anyone who needs this characterization desperately. But no, we're going to create a new side character that's just going to exist for this one episode, and looks like he's going to be a major driving point of the second episode.
I'm going to be so upset if next episode it's revealed that's Meruro's daughter. Like, from the divorce. I'm going to be so upset.
Like, and you want to know what the worst part of this was? The real stab in the heart that was the finale of this episode. The plot points that happen that actually matter going from here on out happen entirely in an end fucking credits scene. Completely missable. Completely missable.
Completely missable, and it's good. The reveal is good.
It's fine. It's just we spittled away the rest of our 22 episode runtime on this dumb bullshit that no one cares about.
God. Oh, this show has been such a roller coaster, and I hate it because this episode fundamentally is bad, but the ideas and things in play here can be good. You literally just have to Control Alt Delete and add a different character in, one that matters.
I have a theory on how this could have been improved.
Yeah.
Replace Yuri with this character and have this episode happen on Yuri's episode and have her be the side character. Like, have her fuck off with the rest of everyone else. Because Yuri's has done fucking nothing throughout this entire series. And he has no character arc or anything to speak of and has been an actual detriment to the party. But she could be interesting, like, if, like, say at the end, it's like, you can't always follow your dreams, but I don't know, maybe something happens where she escapes with him. And, like, that you can't always follow your dreams message gets portrayed throughout the entirety of the show. Like, how much better would that be instead of this being the penultimate fucking episode?
Yeah, it's once again the problem with they cannot get their fucking pacing right.
Yeah.
They have so many different ideas, and this is ADHD, the show. They cannot focus on anything for more than, like, 2 seconds.
For more than an episode.
There has to be a season 2, and if there is, I don't think I'm watching it.
No,
Like,
I'm not gonna watch it either. Like, fuck this show. Like, honestly.
are we good for cards?
I feel like I have something more to say. I feel like there's something else I need to say about this because I was fucking furious. Like, I think this is the worst piece of shit episode I've ever seen on the podcast. Like, full stop. I hated this episode.
Even worse than the fucking, like, R word we cannot say on YouTube scenes.
Yeah! You know what? Yeah! Because at least with that, you know, when it was over, it was over. And you could, like, sort of try to push it out of your mind. But this, it's like... Well, I don't know. That's a weird... I don't know if that episode of It Today is worse than this. Because at least that episode of It Today had nuggets of good in it, squished in between this piece of shit rape scene.
That episode of Itadan had one thing that killed it. It wasn't the entire episode that killed it.
Yeah. But this, it was everything working against it. It's like... I feel like I have more to say about this, but I don't fucking know. It's like, I could tell that she was going to be another one of the Rainbow Children because she had similar drawings to Memempu, and that it basically prophesized everything that was going to happen in the episode. That was not a reveal. I mean, it was cool that they did it that way, but, like, fuck. It's like... No, I have nothing. Let's go to cards. Like, I feel like I should be tearing this show even more of a new one that I have.
Oh, the singer is one of the Rainbow Children.
Yeah.
That's a little bit more interesting, actually.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not at all. This show fucking blows. Let's kill it.
I still agree. This was not a good episode. But that Rainbow Children plot hook, I do want to see how that plays in, because if she joins the main party and continues on to season 2, then I can kind of write off that episode then. Because if this is like, actually, hey, she's going to be a character in season 2 who's going to be traveling along, then maybe, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Congrats, Limus. You couldn't have said anything. Now you fucked it for him killing
Oh,
them.
I was going to fuck it regardless.
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah. I think this doesn't deserve a season 2. This doesn't even deserve a finale from us. The amount of goodwill it built up from the beginning, just to spit in our faces time after time again. Fuck this. Fuck this fucking show.
I still want to see what the last episode is.
Oh my
Because
God.
I just want to know. I just want to know what the last episode is. I just want to see how shitty it is. I fully imagine it's probably going to be shitty, but I want to see that shit.
We could talk about it in the graveyard, you know?
No.
I mean, we can, but it's more fun if we talk about it in the actual segment.
No, it's not exactly the same.
I'm voting with my heart here. I was gonna watch the final episode regardless. Her being a rainbow child actually makes her a little bit more interesting to me. And the reveal at the end did legitimately hook me back to want to watch the last episode. It is not sunk cost fallacy. It is, God damn it, you shitty ass show. You actually make me want to watch the last episode.
It's totally sunk cost.
It's not sunk cost. This is not me going, God, why am I watching No, I'm not going, God, why am I watching Sakugan? I'm going, God, Sakugan, why do you have to disappoint me? I know you can be good.
Every bad episode has been like, why are we still watching Sakugan to me? Like, here's the thing. We don't even know what the fuck a Rainbow Child is. And this is the penultimate episode.
I want to figure out.
Yeah, it's the penultimate episode. We don't know what the fuck a Rainbow Child is, and the whole plot revolves around them. We have no answers. We have nothing to pull us forward. We have no idea what the goals of the antagonist are, and we don't even know what how far the goals of the protagonist are.
I mean, largely a lot of that can be said for the same for another show that we had. It's just it was presented in a different way that made it more interesting.
But at least that show has forward momentum going for it, and it's not piddling away episode to episode doing something random every other fucking episode, just ignoring what happened in the previous one and moving on to something else completely different.
Oh yeah, I completely agree. Vanitas was very good about the connecting thread.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Paladin.
Oh no, I was talking about, like, when you were mentioning that we don't know what the goals of the villain are, we don't know what heroes are. That reminded me of how we don't really know a lot about Vanitas or, like, its goals, but because it's framed in a different way, it's a lot more interesting.
But shit moves in Vanitas. It's not like these independent little episodes of nothing.
Yeah, and that's my point. You can do what this show is trying to do. It's just, you have to frame it correctly. It's just, this show... Sakugan... Oh boy, you managed to survive by the skin of your teeth. But
we haven't said cards yet. We haven't said cards yet.
I am fucking this show. I am fucking this show.
I'm fucking the show too.
Oh, Ember, you disappoint me.
One more episode, then we get to shut up about it.
It shouldn't get it. I don't think it should have gotten an episode fucking 6. Like,
well, you know what? I don't think Kuma Bear should have got past episode 2. We don't always get what we want.
But we all agree it's bad. Why haven't we killed it?
Because there's just enough good left in it.
I agreed this episode was bad. I'd say the show is mediocre to good.
Oh no, this show's bad. The show's straight up bad. It has 4 good episodes, but the rest of it's garbage. I don't think outside of the first 3 episodes, there's no redeeming qualities at all.
So, here's the thing. While episodes 4 and 5, I still thought were a part of the mid-season slump, I didn't completely hate them. Episode 5, I disliked more than episode 4, but I still kind of liked the world building they were doing in episode 5, and episode 4 was okay. It was really once episode 6 and 7 happened that I was like, yeah, like, I think the show, for the most part, is fine, but it's been really rocky, and this last episode is gonna have to be immaculate to make me watch season 2, if season 2 happens.
I hope this doesn't get a season 2. I hope this fails, and I hope whoever makes it learns from this show. This is not how you tell a fucking story. This is not at all how you tell a story.
And while I agree with you, I do hope the ending is at least decent enough to where I won't hate myself for watching this.
There is nothing that the finale can do that can make up for the mountains of shit that it's just thrown at us.
I agree to an extent. I don't think there's anything the show can do to make up for what it's done, but as far as what the show can do to make me want to continue, that is a different story. I hate what this season 1 did. I really hate it. It is, like, unless episode 7 is immaculate, it is going straight to a 6. Or unless the final episode is immaculate, it's going straight from a 7 to a 6. Like, and even if it's immaculate, I'm not raising it up by any points. Not even to a 7.5. It frankly doesn't. Yeah.
Sakugan started at a 9, and it's crashed down to a 4 for me.
Well, with that double fuck and a kill, let's move on to The Faraway Paladin, episode 10. After a heartfelt plea of wisdom to the prince, Will wins him over and begins tutelage under the archbishop to become a paladin, and Will gains a new respect for the bishop. Menel and Will meet an adventurer named Raystov and convince him to join on the demon hunt, and at the end of the episode, Will is crowned a paladin. From a show with shit pacing to a show with what I would call immaculate pacing, I fucking loved this episode.
Yeah. It's... Apparently, I was wrong about that bishop. He actually does that. Like, he does all this kind of, like, stuff. I guess he does all of that kind of yelling and intimidating and making bribes and all that because he needs to. Because he needs to, like, get through this shitty world and get what he needs.
As someone that has dredged through isekai garbage, I am so happy they pulled the rug out from under me. I am so sick of the evil pope trope in isekai. I'm so happy they pulled the rug out from under me here. Like,
yeah. Now we have just that figure.
Yeah, in almost every isekai I've seen with an established religion, the pope ends up evil. And I fucking hate it. It is such a stupid trope, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that is kind of like just he who religion bad kind of vibes.
Yeah. I love the fantasy politics going on here. Like,
yeah.
There's levels to it.
It's, yeah, like, I mean, like, Sakugan, the last episode, Sakugan is kind of corrupted, like, a little bit of where I'm at now, because, like, I just want to go into more of a, fuck this shit, but, like, no, this is a really good episode of Paladin.
You want to, like, take a break and decompress or something?
No, I'm fine. I can push through it.
Alright, fair enough.
He did it, dudes! He did it, guys! He said the thing! He says, fire my Paladin! Let's go, boys!
I was really happy with what they did with the prince in this episode. I like how they didn't immediately undercut him, be like, oh, haha, just kidding. I like that we saw Will go through that. I like how that was a battle of negotiation between Will and the prince. I like how they didn't just immediately undersell it, and it also keeps the prince as no, he is a good guy. It's just, Will kinda was being a little bit sus.
Yeah, to be honest, I can completely see where he would be like that. Like, just this random guy shows up who has, like, even by human standards, this guy is fucking superhumanly strong. He just snapped a fucking dragon's neck with his bare hands. And this dude just shows up out of nowhere, and he's asking him, you don't know who the fuck this guy is, and he's asking you for a goddamn army that he can just march into the woods to go after something.
Yeah.
Into the woods on the post-apocalyptic continent.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, Prince was kind of within his rights there.
Oh yeah, 100%. I also like that he sussed out just being like, Menel, you're super into this dude, aren't you? Just like, no, I'm not, Baka.
No, I'm not.
It's not like I like you or anything, Baka.
He's so dirty. It's great.
Yeah. Also, I did actually like the fact that, like, they actually addressed the fact that Menno was there, but he wasn't doing shit about it.
Yeah.
Because, like, he can't. He can't. This is literally the fucking, like, king of the place.
Hell yeah. I really liked all the stuff with the Archbishop. Like, just giving him that characterization and turning him from this, his character trait is he angy, to just giving us this necessary info about him since he's tutoring our main character. The show does a good job of making you feel like you are alongside the main character.
It's like, he's an asshole.
Yeah, but he needs to be, he kind of, like, needs to, he says that he kind of needs to have this, like, people see him as an asshole, because otherwise they'll, like, step all over him. He needs to cultivate this air of, I am powerful, you will respect me.
Dude's an asshole, but he's smart about it, you know. He's doing it for a reason. Strategically asshole, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like, and I like that absolutely. Like, I totally saw him like, dude's got big ugly bastard vibes. He's gonna be the evil dude, and he's like, no, he's just a smart ass dude.
By the way,
he looks like an asshole. Sorry.
His art in the light novel pops off. Like, if you get a chance to Google it, please Google like Bishop Bradley light novel. It's really
Bishop
cool.
Bagley.
Or Bishop Bagley, yeah. I like his daughter too. His daughter seemed nice.
Yeah, which Bagley just sounds like absolutely the best name that you could possibly give this old fart-looking dude.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I wonder. I hope she gets a little bit more involved. You know what? Because we have Raystov as our big fighter boy who seems to be coming in.
Oh look, it's Aragorn.
Neat. Imagine if she came in as like a little an adventurer type. I think that'd be neat. Let's talk about Raystov for a second.
Daddy.
Traditional D&D fighter, right?
Yo, this dude's like, I mean, like, he's more than a traditional D&D fighter. This dude is just, hey, let's copy Aragon, which I'm fine with.
That's literally what I have in my notes is, hey, look, it's Aragorn.
I don't... Is Aragorn from... Wait, was...
Lord of the Rings?
I've only ever seen the last Lord of the Rings movie.
Oh, right, Meep. I need to take you through. I need to take you through the journey that is the extended
We
cut.
are taking away your nerd privileges.
Listen, my scuffed experience with Lord of the Rings has been a friend coming for a sleepover once when I was like 10, and we watched the last Lord of the Rings movie because he had seen the first two, but I hadn't. But he still wanted to watch the last one. So, and then after that, like a couple years later, I watched The Hobbit, and I never touched Lord of the Rings again, except for like War or Shadow of Mordor.
You need to watch it. It's so good.
Dude, you and me, at some point, we're going on the 12-hour journey that is the extended cut of Lord of the Rings.
In all fairness, it was the first Hobbit movie, so it wasn't the completely god-awful ones.
The best of the garbage 3.
Yep.
Fair.
It was just so boring that I was like, yeah, I'm not going to watch the other Hobbit movies.
Good. Don't. Ignore them like the plague.
You fucked yourself on that one because they're good shit.
No, the Hobbit movies, not Lord of the Rings. Hobbit. I know the Hobbit movies are supposed to be really bad.
Wait, oh yeah. We're back, everyone. Sorry about that. My internet died because fucking...
Technical difficulties aside, we'll just carry on from where we left off. Ember.
Yeah. I was talking about Raystov and how I like him already. I don't know enough about him to like say anything for sure just yet, but he is potentially on the Husbando list. I will say that much.
He seems really cool. He seems like traditional big gruff fighter, and I like that. I like that aesthetic. I can't wait to see him in action.
Yeah.
Like, the band is getting together. This strikes me as something that's going to be similar to Vanitas, where first season, a lot of stuff set up with some action near the end. Then later seasons is going to be where a lot of the action is. And you know what? I'm all for that. I'm happy with the setup we got this season with this show. Like, this is a very good isekai.
Also, is he a black guy? I feel like he looks like he's a black guy.
I think he might be a Gyaru.
Wait,
I want to believe that he's a black guy because you see like no black guys in anime.
Is Gyaru not a skin tone? Does Gyaru mean something else?
No, Yara means something else. It's a fashion subculture.
Oh!
Yeah. That dark skin's not natural. It's like fucking... That's tan.
That's like mega spray tan.
Yeah, and
that's like spray on tan.
I thought that kind of tan was called Gyaru.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
it's artificial.
Actually, a lot of people get mad at that kind of thing because they feel like it's basically blackface.
Oh, I know where the confusion is coming from.
Oh,
it's my brain getting confused because I'm sitting here like, because I was thinking of the Gyaru from Komi-San. I'm like, wait, no, she's a Gyaru like Nagatoro, right? Nagatoro is a natural Gyaru, and the girl from Komi, so she uses spray on tan.
Probably, maybe. It's kind of ambiguous a lot in anime, but I've heard a lot of people saying that like they think it's like low key like basically a blackface but not blackface kind of thing.
But it's not. Tan people exist. Look at Hawaii.
But it's
But,
like,
like, when you-
but it's like white people spray on tan so much that they get that style, that sort of Hawaiian style skin
Yeah,
tone.
and also like if you look at the kind of girls that do that fashion, they also frequently have like the lighter colored lips on there, which a lot of people like they kind of link that back to, it looks a lot like old school minstrel makeup.
Yeah, like look at No Mike.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess Gyaru is the word for the artificial. Or wait, no.
Gyaro is a style. It's a style that sometimes seems to include spray tanning, heavy spray tan.
Okay, that's where my confusion is coming from, because Gyaru can be people who are spray tan, or it can be people who just naturally have that skin tone. Okay.
It's specifically a style of dress and look. It's like it's like Lolita, gothic Lolita, like
okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
But anyway, back to the anime. I'm just choosing the headcanon that this is a black guy, because like I said, you see no black guys in anime. Or like hardly any.
Rarely do.
Hey, if he is, that's cool. Like, hey, cool beans. I fucking love his design.
Oh
yeah, I think he looks really fucking cool.
He does have a darker skin tone than Will. Yeah.
Like, I was just saying, I think it's more tan than black, but
yeah, but I'm still choosing the headcanon on this because I want there to be a badass black guy in the anime.
Hell yeah.
Listen, I am not one to judge skin tone. I am not a skin tone expert. So before everyone starts coming to my Twitter and typing their angry messages, I'm not an expert on skin tone. If he is black, I apologize. It's just from the way the animation looks, I thought it looked more tan.
I feel like he does kind of count. I feel like from what I've seen, he falls generally in that category of like ambiguously brown. But I'm just choosing to say he's black.
It's
I want to believe.
It's anime ambiguous. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah.
I like him. This dude's dead next episode. He's so dead. Like, he's gonna do some cool things, but he's gonna fucking cack by the end of the next episode to teach Will a lesson or something.
I don't think so. I think what's gonna happen is all the other mercs who are gonna get merked, but Raystov is gonna survive.
And then he'll have to deal with the fucking mental trauma.
Listen, if they wanna do what Jujutsu Kaisen did to me, I am all for that again. Like, just hurt me, just right in the heart. But I personally think
emotional
BDSM. You know what? I'm cool with either outcome.
Yes, I am an emotional sadist. Please call me mean things. Kill my favorite characters, please.
No, I think that's masochist. Sadist is when you want to hurt other people.
Masochist.
Yeah.
Though if I did actually publish any of my writings, I would be a sadist with with anything.
I am too, definitely.
People die and then they die for good.
Almost
they die when they're killed.
Almost all of my main characters will suffer fucking horribly.
Sorry. I was just gonna say, last thing I can think to bring up, the Paladin crowning ceremony.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. They like actually put a whole like they put the whole like ritual in there and they gave it some fucking weight. And also, Will looks damn good in that suit.
Now, I want to pose a question, because I thought about this a little bit. Do you think this would have been better as a ending to the season? Like, if this was the moment that ended off the season.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I thought it did. A part of me thought that this was the finale from what it felt like. But there's 2 more episodes.
See, as of where we are now, I personally think it would have been better to end off the season with, but I have no clue what they're going to do the next 2 episodes. Maybe this Paladin crowning ceremony actually gave Will some new abilities to test out.
Yeah, it feels to me like it's the setup for the big climax for the end of the season.
Yeah.
It's a big fancy dramatic show, so it feels like it deserves something that's just this really big build up to the ending, and then we cut it off.
Yeah. I think
It deserves
whatever.
fanfare.
Yeah. But we're definitely going to get some sort of satisfying conclusion, I think, in the next 2 episodes. That's really going to push us into season 2.
Yeah.
Man, we're gonna have 4 choices for like the best finale. Now that I think about it, because Komi is only 12 episodes, huh?
Yeah.
Let's be honest. We really only have 2. Like hell, I'm gonna vote for either Sakugan or Senpai.
It depends what each finale does. If Senpai's finale is incredibly focused on Igarashi and Takeda, while only being slightly focused on Sakurai and Kazuma, I don't know. Then again, I don't know, because I don't know how any of these shows are gonna end. And that's so exciting. I have no clue what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Normally, I have all my shit figured out at this point, but I'm happy I don't this time.
I feel like I'm kind of on limits with. I feel like I'm kind of with limits on this one. Those ones are good, but again, they don't really have a whole lot going for them. I feel like if I were going for like best ending, I would go more towards the big bombastic ones.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, Komi's ending could very well just be like here's the thing, not
You
worried.
get hit by bombs and suddenly it's a post-apocalypse.
I'm more
That'd be great. That'd be fucking great.
I'm expecting the next episode of
Suddenly it's the
Komi.
mushrooms.
I'm expecting the next episode of Komi to be really soft, have some really soft and nice stuff, and end with a season 2 announcement. That is my expectation for it.
Yeah.
I don't want soft ending. I want explosions.
Well, it's slice of life, so you're
Give me
probably
my
not getting that.
Which is why I'm not necessarily putting it high on the list for best finale.
Not. There's totally gonna be explosions. There's gonna be fireworks.
It's gonna it'll be
true.
a good finale for the show, but not the best finale for all of the shows.
Like I said, we'll have to wait and see where things go. But with that, is there anything else anyone wants to say about the episode?
Paladin?
Really.
Yeah.
No.
It's pretty. It's fucking pretty. I love the show.
Yeah.
More people should watch it.
Paladin's good.
More people
watch
should
it.
watch it, and people shouldn't rate it as low as they have been. I don't know why they have.
I mean, like, yeah.
The fact that fucking other isekai get rated at like 7.8 when they're super generic and this shit that is different from a lot of other isekai in the fact that it is traditional fantasy, not MMO fantasy.
Yeah, it is like generic, but it's leaning into that specific kind of this is just straight up fucking D&D.
It's a different type of tropey.
Even then, I wouldn't quite say it's generic, because with all the focus we've gotten on the gods and the fact of the world having post-apocalyptic elements, like, if you die, you can just turn into an undead. That's just a thing that can happen without anyone doing anything. That's frightening. That makes death so much more scary in this show.
Yeah, that's... If you think about it, it is actually fucking a zombie apocalypse, kinda.
I'm just wondering, is that only a thing on the southern continent? Or is that like a thing everywhere? Is that like a worldwide thing?
Yeah, he like leaves the southern continent and suddenly they're in fucking New York.
Like, I'm excited to see Stagnate showed up again, but with that, are we ready for cards?
Yeah. I'm definitely fucking this show. I will never not fuck this show.
Fuck.
I'm gonna fuck the show
good.
too.
Still good.
Hell. Trifecta. And with that, I think that means everything carries on into next week.
Fuck! Why?
Episode limits 1.
Why do you hurt me twice?
Because Sakugan managed to make me want to watch the next episode, and Senpai is just good.
No, it's not. It's boring.
It is.
I don't know if I'm gonna watch the next episode of. I don't know if I watch the next season of. I don't know if I watch the next season of Senpai, but I'll at least let it end because it's not bad.
You don't like slice of life or romance, and that's not a bad thing. It's just showing for you.
I don't want to watch it anymore. It's boring. It's bad.
Well, you only have one episode left. It's fine.
And then we'll let you end it.
You don't get any Kabukuro out of me.
God. Dude.
Well, hey, at least your nemesis for this year won't be my luck.
Yeah, and who knows, Limus, you still have the opportunity to hurt me in the next season. Just as I have hurt you.
Listen,
I will fully accept this.
Sorry.
I get that this is divine retribution for what happened last season. I get it. But fuck, dude, why you gotta be so brutal? Like, a show that I hate and then a show that I love turning into a show that I hate, that's a double threat of, oh, fuck you. Fuck you.
I mean, here's the thing. I'm not doing any of this to be spiteful. These were legitimately what I had in my notes even before I knew how you felt about this episode of Sakugan.
This season has sucked for me, dude. I don't know how everyone else feels, but fuck.
No, it hasn't. You have Komi and Paladin.
But it's balanced out with Senpai.
You at least have something.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Sorry again, some more technical difficulties, but we are now back with the Graveyard Tour, and I have a treat for everyone. So, remember a little show I clocked last season called Aquatope?
Ah, yes, too well. Speaking of shows that brought me pain.
Well, it ended. It actually had a really good ending. I really liked it. There was no romance in it. However, there are people theorizing that PA Works is going to make a movie like they did for a different anime. Because apparently this has happened before, where PA Works it was like a girls' love anime, but it was like, they were portrayed as friends throughout it. But then they made a movie, and it started pushing the romance stuff. So, maybe something similar might happen with Aquatope? I don't know. That's just rumors at this point. Don't take everything I say with a grain of salt. But to just go through the ending... So Fuka goes off to a training camp so she can learn how pollution is affecting sea life, and she and another worker go to Hawaii for 2 years. During that time, Kukuru stays in marketing and manages to get the aquarium weddings underway, and manages to have their first successful one. A bunch of stuff happens. There's a lot of like really nice, fluffy bits with everyone just, saying bye and everything. And then at the end of the episode, there's a time skip, and everyone Fuka and the other worker come back. And everyone reunites, and it's just this really nice moment. Seeing everyone, 2 years later, having this really nice time skip, it was really sweet. Although it felt like something was missing. Because in most shows where there's a time skip, it shows, something... things that have changed. In this one did. It showed that the quiet dude is now the director of the attendants. The one marketing girl is now an attendant. She got an attendant position. And a bunch of other stuff has, changed around too. Like Umiyan's wife now living with them in Onikawa. But I felt like there was something big missing. And then it kind of clicked for me. In a lot of shows that have a time skip with a slice of life, or I guess romance, we'll usually have the characters getting together after. It's I think I was expecting that because I was expecting a romance, but it wasn't a romance in the end. And you know what? I'm still satisfied with it.
Yeah, I saw that it had its finale episode. Oh.
Hey, I'm back.
Hello?
Oh, hi.
Oh, hello?
Oh,
We've restarted the episode. Sorry, I died again.
Rip.
But yeah, I saw that Aquatope had its finale episode, and I actually skimmed through it because, like, I kind of wanted to know how it ended. And I remember flipping through it, and I'm like, okay, it's Aquatope. It's more Aquatope. It's more Aquatope. And, oh, Fuka and Kukuru seem to be really close together. Did they actually get together or not? But, turns out they didn't. Okay. It's... Our journey of figuring out what the hell that show is actually about was something.
Yeah, it's really rough when there's not a manga to go, okay, let me just take a fucking look at this.
Yeah, it's like...
No, it's an original. It's from someone's brain, so...
I mean, all of it is technically from someone's brain.
Yes, but it's currently in someone's brain. Let me put it that way.
What are you talking about? Mangaka aren't people.
Oof. Thanks, Mr. Shonen Jump. You reminded me.
Rip.
But yeah, that's really the only thing I have to bring up in the Graveyard Tour.
Yeah. I don't think I watched anything. No, I didn't have the fucking time to watch anything this week.
Are you still planning on, when the retrospective comes around, gracing us with Visual Prison?
Oh, I'm gonna grace you all with Visual Prison. I'm gonna spread it all across the podcast.
I know someone in the Team 4-star server has been loving it for its music, so hey, you might have that to look forward to at least.
I'm gonna watch all of it. I want to know how he's gonna kill someone with his song.
I can't wait for you to get 5 episodes in and to go, oh, this is just bad.
Oh no,
right.
I'm watching this whole thing. I'm writing a full detailed synopsis, and I'm gonna give it to you all.
Oh god.
Depending on how it goes, it might be what I marry.
Oh god.
Because it was gonna be Sakugan. It was gonna be Sakugan. But you know what it did. You know.
Why not just be a normal person and marry Paladin or Komi like the rest of us, you heathen?
No. I choose violence.
You're gonna do a Macan and marry something that hasn't even finished? No, I'm kidding. Also, I have talked to Macan since then. The ending did not change his decision, apparently. So, hey, there's that.
Nice.
Yeah,
I would say that I'd watch things, but I have also been just scrambling to get a whole bunch of shit together.
Then with that, do we want to close up the... Oh, sorry.
Wait, there's one last thing I want to say. Sorry that the episode 10 VOD hasn't been up. Once again, like I said, busy as fuck recently. And, like, this episode specifically, its VOD might be a bit late as well. Sorry about that. I'm currently in finals, and because of circumstances, I've really had to fucking crunch hard on them.
That's understandable. I'm almost thinking maybe you should hand over the stream abilities to maybe Meep or something, just to make sure that he has the, like.
That's a bad idea.
Well, like he has better internet. For one thing.
Do you want the podcast to light on fire?
Rip.
Do you want
I don't know how to fucking stream. I don't know how to fucking stream either.
Hey,
I don't either.
Both of you, it's not that hard. It's not that hard, to be honest. And as much, I mean, yeah, I could go totally give it over. Like, if anyone wanted to. It's like... It's not that hard. Like, literally have to just walk you through how to download OBS and how I put together everything. It's not that bad.
I am technologically inept for when it comes to the most simple things. I get technologically inept, but when it comes to complicated shit, I could deal with that for some reason. But as far as like opening a zip file goes, it takes me a fucking hour.
Right-click, unpack here. Come on.
Man.
I didn't know what to click, okay? So I spent the hour searching up what to do.
Old. Get your shit together, dude.
Do you not have, like, WinZip or something?
No, I don't, actually.
Oh my god. This motherfucker's gonna end up paying for WinZip because he doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
Why do you think I don't want to touch streaming shit? I don't know what to do!
I mean, it's, like, as fun as I think as it would be to try to give it over, I kind of want to keep it, because, like, I like having that behind the board type of thing. And also, I have to edit this shit. Like, as
Yeah,
much as I
true.
could shirk up the duties, man, you guys would probably die trying to edit shit.
If you could teach me how to edit shit and like stream shit at some point, I would enjoy that though, because I would like to eventually learn how to do this.
Oh, 100%. Like, if you want to learn, I can teach you at least my amateurish, basic, self-taught knowledge.
Yeah, that'd be appreciated. Thank.
Hey.
With that, do we want to close off the episode and get our final bit of business in order?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an episode, I think.
Very well.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. I'm Lemus. You can find me at lemus.card.co, where you can find me, all of my socials categorized just nicely, or you can find me on places like Twitter, where we're sending death threats to people who run crypto farms.
As you should.
Ember, where are you?
I'm also on Twitter at Ember the Unusual. Apparently I am funny. I didn't realize I was, but apparently I am.
Nice.
So, yeah. That's nice.
Yes, you can find me on Twitter at soul_king777, where, if you are a minor, do not follow me, or else I will make you star in a live-action reenactment of Sakugan, and you will play all the filler characters. Not just the singer, all of them. Every single one of them.
That's gonna drag on for a while. Unlike the actual show.
Anyways.
Alright. Thank you, everyone, for watching, especially this mess of an episode.
Wait, doesn't Ember still have to say where to find her?
No, I said.
Okay.
Fucking Twitter.
I guess he must have cut out when that happened, because I didn't hear.
Well, I got it on podcast, so that's what matters.
That's what matters. Good night, everybody!
Hi, everyone, this has been a mess. Thank you all for watching. Bye!
Bye.